bakery in Old Town Scottsdale, Indian School in Miller. And this is a place we discovered about 6 months ago, and we were trying out some local bakeries and places for sandwiches. We love their food, authentic French menu, authentic French owner. And we were in the other day and we saw that they had
Red Velvet Cupcakes.
So, you were the one that said, all right, this is on our list. So why'd you decide that we needed to come here to scratch?
Well, they have one of the most amazing Red Velvet Cupcakes, so I want to see how they stack up to the rest of the ones in the valley.
All right, well, on that note, I guess we need to get our next cupcake, huh?
Sounds good.
All right, we're in.
So we're here at Cupcakes over in Hilton Village on Lincoln in Scottsdale, and we had heard about this from some of our foodie friends on our Facebook page, so we decided to come check it out. It's owned by two sisters. They started the business all dedicated to wonderful cupcakes. They're amazing, so I'm looking forward to trying them and seeing how they stack up.
And we really love their artful use of color on their cupcakes, their awesome frosting. It looks so beautiful, and they have really creative names for a lot of their cupcakes too. So let's see how Red Velvet works out.
Awesome. Now that we've rounded up the Valley's Best Cupcakes, our friends over at Metro downtown Scottsdale were nice enough to let us host our Cupcake Challenge here.
So, in this mission, we set out throughout the streets of Phoenix looking for the very best red velvet we could come across. First, we have AJ's. Then, we went to Cupcakes, located at Hilton Village. Then we went to Scratch Bakery on Indian School in Miller. This, of course, is Foodie Caroline's cupcake, our famous intern.
Caroline.
Yay, Caroline! And then we have a Sprinkles cupcake, and then Baker Wee, which is located in the West Valley. So all the cupcakes will be judged on various criteria, and we will score them from 1 to 5. And then the total highest scoring cupcake will receive the Foodies stamp of approval, and will forever live in Red Velvet Cupcake infamy. So with that, Jay, tell us about what each category entails.
So the categories are going to be ease of access, which means peeling off the wrapper and how easy it comes off. The next one is going to be biteability. So is there a good cake to icing ratio? Is it too little? Is it too much? The next one's going to be the tasting of the frosting and then moistness of the cake.
All right, so I guess with that, we really need to unwrap these cupcakes and figure out how easy the wrapper comes off.
All right.
So I'll start on my end with
Awesome.
AJ's, and you start with Baker Wee, and let's see what this brings us.
Oh, sugar, I call my baby my sugar. I never made be my sugar because my sugar is so confectionery, funny. She never asked for my.
Next, we're going to talk about biteability, which
Yes.
to us means the ratio of frosting to cake. So we're going to cut into them and take a look at how much frosting there is relative to the actual cake.
Because my sugar is so confectionery, funny. She never asked for my.
So now we're going to rate these cupcakes on the frosting consistency and texture as well as the moistness of the cake. To do that, we actually have to eat the cake. So this is the best part. So we're gonna take a bunch of bites, try them, rate them, and we'll be back in a jiff with some scores and tests.
Sugar pie, honey bun. You know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else.
All right. So, boy, that was sure a fun mission, Jay.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but
It was
can't
great.
think of a much better way to spend our time than to eat cupcakes. So we want to recap. Again, we based everything on ease of access, biteability, frosting, texture and taste, moistness, and flavor of the actual cake. So with that, let's talk about ease of access. We rated, the highest rated cupcake was Baker We, over here. They got a 4 out of 5 for ease of access because the wrapper came right off. Next, let's talk about biteability. This is that ideal cake to frosting ratio, 25% frosting, 75% cake. AJ scored a 5 out of 5. Yay, AJ. For frosting flavor, we are excited to say Foodie Caroline, our intern, got a 5 out of 5. We loved her frosting. She used some sugar sprinkles on the top, and the crunchiness really added to that great flavor and texture. And finally, for cake, moistness and flavor, we did rate 5 out of 5 Baker We. Their cupcake's a little darker than the rest of them and doesn't have as much red food coloring. However, it was really, truly an outstanding flavor. Very moist and delicious.
Spectacular.
Spectacular. So
I would say that if I had to choose one, overall, it goes to Baker We. Woo!
And that's a good thing you're choosing that, Jay, because Baker We scored 15 out of 20. So Baker We, thank you, Baker We. A little close up. Baker We, yay! You are indeed our favorite cupcake in the Valley. A couple comments and side notes about some of the other cupcakes. We really did enjoy elements of all of them. We loved the presentation and art and beauty of both scratch and of cupcakes.
Yes.
Just, all the scores were very, very close. So wasn't a total runaway, but we do want to say that Baker We really did come in strong in the end. So, the foodies rule the world.
When we do, I'm going to make a hybrid of the Baker We cupcake and the sprinkles icing. If I could just kind of take their tops and switch them.
We can do that right now. All right, so with that, Foodies Like Us on a mission, our first episode. We thank you for watching. We'll be back next week when we learn how to make mozzarella at Humble Pie and burn the heck out of our hands, and there'll be a lot of screaming like girls. And then in 2 weeks, we'll be back with best bar food in Arizona. Thanks for watching.